Hi everyone, this is Chandan and welcome to Chandan Logics. Hope all you guys are preparing well and staying safe at your home. Today in this video, we are going to solve few questions from topic quadratic equation. As we all know that topic quadratic equation is very important for bank exams. Whether you write bank PO or bank clerk, definitely you can expect 5 questions from this topic. This is very important topic, and truly speaking, you can solve these 5 questions in just less than 2 minutes of time. Now what I am going to do in this video is, I am going to solve 10 best questions from quadratic equation in just less than 4 minutes of time. I am going to share you best and unique approaches to solve questions from quadratic equation very easily in less span of time. Okay, just watch this video. By the end of this video, you will come to know best and unique techniques where you can save lot of time while solving questions from quadratic equation. Before starting, we have few announcements. We are going to start new arithmetic batch. In this batch, I am going to teach you very clearly in detail each and every topic from basic level to extreme high level. This batch course fees is 1099 rupees. Okay, and one more new batch for reasoning new batch. We are going to cover all the topics of reasoning, where we will be covering logical reasoning, non-verbal reasoning, critical reasoning, everything will be covered very clearly from basic level to advanced level. Course price for this batch is 999 rupees. And next, English special batch, our expert faculty team will deal English special batch, where they are going to share you best and unique time saving techniques where you can save lot of time in examination. And don't forget, this batch course fees is 999 rupees, and all these batches are available in both English medium and Telugu medium. If you want to join English medium batch, you can join English medium batch. If you want to join Telugu medium batch, you can join Telugu medium batch. It is available in both the languages. And next, we are launching new batch for general awareness. In this batch, we are going to cover all the subjects of general awareness. And truly speaking, this is like a very unique batch. In this batch, we have put lot of efforts so that students will get more benefit out of this batch. Actually, in this batch, if you observe, we have done lot of animations in our general awareness classes, whether it is geography or physics or history or what it may be. Depending upon the concept, we have done lot of animations, and the main motto behind doing these animations is so that it will be easily understandable by each and every student when it is visualized. That is the reason we are having best visual effects in these classes. So this batch is very unique. If you want, you can just try this batch. Course price for this batch is 999 rupees. If you want, you can watch demo videos. Then you can see our expert faculty team, how they have presented each and every concept very clearly in detail. And we are going to start new batch for arithmetic reasoning advanced maths. In this, we are going to deal each and every topic very clearly from basic level to extreme high level. And next, we are going to come across with bank new batch, SSC new batch, railway new batch. If you want a combination, so this is like bank, SSC, RRB combo batch, where we are going to teach all the subjects, arithmetic, reasoning, advanced maths, English, history, geography, polity, banking awareness, computer awareness, everything, everything we are going to teach in this batch. In this batch, almost 800 plus hours we are going to teach. We will be providing you PDF material, mock examinations, everything we will provide in this batch. And this batch is useful for all bank exams, all SSC exams, railway exams, upcoming CET exam. For all these examinations, it is useful. And course prices for this batch, 3 months course price is 3000 rupees, 6 months 5500, 1 year 8500 rupees. And we have free foundation batch also. If you want to join free foundation batch, you can happily join free foundation batch, where you can see our expert faculty team. They will teach you each and every concept very clearly in detail. In this batch, we will not teach you all the concepts, only few concepts will be taught by our faculty. You can watch those demo videos, and if you like these videos, then you can join our paid courses. If you have any doubts, you can just contact us through these numbers. And don't forget, all the batches are available in both English medium and Telugu medium. Okay, so now we are going to solve questions based upon quadratic equation. Okay, now if you observe, in examination we will have 4 options. First option, x less than y. Second option, x less than equal to y. Third option, x greater than y. Fourth option, x greater than equal to y. Fifth option, x equal to y, or relation between x and y can't be established. Okay. Now observe carefully. Before starting questions, I need to say you few important points. Now actually whenever we are trying to solve a quadratic equation, we will have two values of x. Now let us say two values are x1, x2 and two values of y. Let us say values as y1, y2. So whenever you solve quadratic equation, you will get two roots for x, two roots for y. So x we are taking it as x1, x2, for y we are taking it as y1, y2. Now you will have total 4 comparisons here, total 4 comparisons. Look here, we will have total 4 comparison. One is x1, y1, one is x1, y2, another one is x2, y2, another one is x2, y1. Total we will have 4 comparisons here. x1, y1 is one comparison, x1, y2 is one comparison, x2, y1 is one comparison, x2, just a minute, we will write here, x1, y1, one comparison, x1, y2, another comparison, x2, y2, one comparison, x2, y1, this is one more comparison. Okay. So total we will have 4 comparisons here. Now if you observe, again so many students will get confused here. Look, if all of these are greater than, then you can say answer as x greater than y. Yes or no? If all of these are less than, then you can say answer as x less than y. If you have less than, 1 equal, then you will say x less than equal to y. So simply what I can say is, if all of them are less than, relation will be x less than y. If all of them are greater than, relation will be x greater than y. If you are having a combination of less than equal, then you need to say it as less than or equal to. If you are having a combination of greater than equal, then you need to say it as greater than equal. But if you have a combination of less than, greater than, then immediately you have to say answer as no relation. Okay, immediately you have to say answer as no relation. When I say no relation means, whenever we find one time x value greater than y, another time x value less than y, then we are going to say it as no relation. Or simply speaking, whenever we are having opposite symbols means no relation. But in examination you will not do all these things. Yes or no? That is reason, simply remember this point. If one comparison x is greater than y, in another comparison x is less than y, then immediately answer is going to be no relation. We will have total 4 comparisons. 2 are vertical comparisons, 2 are cross comparisons. Total we will have 4 comparisons. Out of these 4 comparisons, if you have one comparison x greater than y, another comparison x less than y, immediately without checking the remaining 2, you can directly say answer as no relation. This is very important point. Using this point you can save lot of time in examination. That is the reason actually I am sharing this point with you. Okay, whenever you find one time x greater than y, another time x less than y. One time greater, one time less than means obviously it is opposite symbol. Whenever you come across opposite symbol, directly you can say answer as no relation. Okay. Now let us solving the questions. Very easy. I am going to solve best questions from quadratic equations. Listen carefully. X equal to root 81, y plus 9 whole square equal to 0. Actually if you observe, several times these type of questions comes in examination. Whenever you have root, then x value will be only positive. Whenever you have root, x value will be only positive. If it is in this way, x square is equal to 81, then you can say x is equal to plus 8 minus 8 you can say. Okay. Why means it is very clear, x square means I need 2 values. Square is nothing but 2 values. As you need 2 roots, one will be plus 8, another will be minus 8. But here if you observe, it is not x square. It is nothing but x equal to square root of 81. Square root of 81 means just 9. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. Now here we can say y value. Y value is going to be minus 9. Is that clear? Y plus 9 whole square equal to 0 means directly you can say y value minus 9. If you want, you can simplify this. This is nothing but y plus 9 into y plus 9. Yes or no? Equal to 0. Now from this we can say y is equal to minus 9. Again, why to write this step and waste your time? Yes or no? That is the reason you need not write this step. Directly you can say y plus 9 whole square equal to 0 means y equal to minus 9. Now look here, x is positive, y is negative. X is positive, y is negative means obviously I can say x is greater than y. So x greater than y means option 3 is going to be the answer. Is that clear? X value plus 9, y value minus 9. So x value is positive, y value is negative. Obviously positive is greater than negative. So we can say answer is x greater than y. Okay. Next one, y square equal to 49, x minus y whole square equal to 0. Now look here, y square is equal to 49 means y value will be plus 7 minus 7. Yes or no? Y square equal to 49 means y value will be plus 7 minus 7. Here x minus y whole square equal to 0 means from this I can say x is equal to y. Yes or no? From this I can say x equal to y. Now observe here, when I say x equal to y, which means x value also will be plus 7 minus 7. Now directly I can say answer is going to be fifth option. No relation is going to be answer. Now you may have a doubt, sir, how you are able to say answer without comparing? Actually you told you will have 4 comparisons, but without comparing how you told? It's very simple. Look here. Actually I told x is going to have 2 values. One is x1, another is x2. Y is going to have 2 values. One is y1, another one is y2. Yes or no? Now actually if you observe here, you got x value, y value. Actually here you have numbers, but let us neglect the numbers. I am just taking the sign. X value positive, x value negative. Y means we are having one positive value, one negative value. Similarly, y value positive, y value negative. Yes. Now observe here carefully. Now when you compare positive negative, obviously positive value is greater, which means x value is greater. When you compare positive negative, then obviously positive value is greater, which means y value is greater. One time x is greater, another time y is greater, which means automatically answer is no relation. That is what I have told you. Yes or no? If you want, you can compare all of this. If you compare, look here. If I compare x1, y2, x1 is greater than y2. Next, if I compare x1, y1, x1, y1, both of them are 7. So x1 is equal to y1. Next, if I compare x2, y1, x2 is less than y1. Next, if I compare x2, y2, x2 is equal to y2, both of them are minus 7. Yes or no? Now observe here carefully. Here if you observe, it is very clear that one time x value is greater than y. Another time x value is less than y, which means one time greater, another time less than means obviously these are like opposite signs. As we are having opposite signs, then immediately you have to say answer is no relation. Is that clear? This is how actually you can save lot of time. If you are going to do all these comparisons in examination, it is completely waste of your time. You should not do all these comparisons. It's very clear x is having positive value, negative value. Y is having positive value, negative value. When positive value compared with negative value, obviously positive value will be greater than. Similarly, when positive value compared with negative value, obviously positive value is greater than. So directly I can say one time x is greater, another time y is greater. So simply I can say answer is no relation. That's it. Is that clear? But don't waste your time just for the purpose of comparing. Okay? Don't waste your time. Let us look at the next question. X square plus 672 equal to 1401. Y square minus 1733 plus 1564 equal to 0. Just by looking at the question, I can say answer is no relation. Why means actually here you have some numbers. Okay, let us leave about these numbers. If you leave these numbers, x square means you will get one positive value. Yes or no? One negative value. Similarly, y square means you will get one positive value, you will get one negative value. Yes, when positive value compared with negative value, positive value is greater. Similarly, when positive value compared with negative value, positive value is greater. One time x is greater, another time y is greater, which means automatically answer is no relation. So directly mark answer is no relation. Again, y2 subtract and y2 calculate the square root and y2 waste your time in examination. If there is a chance of escaping from question, then why you are trying to waste your time in examination? You should not waste your time in examination. Wherever you need to do calculation, you have to do calculation. If you can escape calculation, try to escape from calculation and try to save time in examination. Okay? Look at the next question. X square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. Y square plus 9y plus 20 equal to 0. Actually, this question directly by looking at the question, you can say answer as x greater than y. Why the reason is, actually if you observe here, x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0 means here both the roots will be positive roots. Here y square plus 9y plus 20 equal to 0 means both the roots will be negative roots. Obviously we can say positive value is greater than negative value. So x value is greater than y. Directly you can say x greater than y. Now this is in the form of ax square minus bx plus c equal to 0. If the equation is in the form of ax square minus bx plus c equal to 0, roots will be positive roots. If the equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then roots will be negative roots. Now x value is positive, y value is negative. Obviously positive is greater than negative, which means x greater than y. Directly you can say the answer. If you want, you can solve. If you solve, you need to solve this using factorization. Whenever you are trying to factorize, you know how to factorize it. You need to write b value as sum of two values, b1, b2. When you multiply those two values, b1, b2, it should be equal to product of AC. Yes or no? Now if you observe here, I need product of 12. If I need product of 12, then I can write 7 as minus 3 minus 4. Yes or no? Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Minus 3 into minus 4 is nothing but plus 12. Yes or no? When I split this as minus 3 minus 4, roots, if I need to find roots, again don't do calculation. Roots will be exactly opposite sign. You are splitting minus 7 as minus 3 minus 4. Roots will be exactly opposite sign. If this is negative, roots will be positive. If this is positive, roots will be negative. As this is negative, roots will be positive. So x roots are 3, 4. Okay, x roots are 3, 4. If you look at y, what happened to y? If you observe here, y square plus 9y plus 20 equal to 0, you can write plus 9 as plus 4 plus 5. Plus 4 plus 5 is nothing but plus 9. 4 into 5 is nothing but 20. Yes or no? Which means roots will be opposite sign. Opposite sign means this will be minus 4 minus 5. Now if you observe, x value is positive, y value is negative. Obviously I can say positive is greater than negative, which means x is greater than y. So directly you can say the answer. Which means without solving you can directly say the answer without solving. So whenever you have questions in this format, then you need not solve in examination. Directly you can mark the answer. Is that clear? Next. X square plus 17x plus 72 equal to 0. Y square plus 15y plus 56 equal to 0. For this you have to solve. There is no other way, you have to solve. You can write 17x as, plus 8 plus 9. Plus 8 plus 9 is plus 17, 8 9 times 72, which means roots. What will be roots? Roots will be minus 8 minus 9. Why means exact opposite signs. That's it, nothing more than that. So here we have positive sign, roots will be negative sign. Next, what about y value? If you observe here, this is 15y. As this is 15y, you can write this as plus 8 plus 7. Plus 8 plus 7 is nothing but plus 15. 8 7 times 56. Condition satisfied. Now roots will be exact opposite sign. If you take opposite, plus 8, this is going to change it as minus 8, plus 7 going to change it as minus 7. Now just observe here. Now you need to compare them. For comparing, don't waste your time. Now look here. Anyway, we know that this is equal. As this is equal, keep it aside. Now when you compare these two, x is less than y. When you compare these two, x is less than y. When you compare these two, x is less than y. In 3 comparisons, we came to know x is less than y. In 1 comparison, x is equal to y. So we can say answer is x less than equal to y. Very simple. Again, don't waste your time. Again, so many students, what they will do? They will take minus 8 minus 9. What is the relation? Minus 8 minus 8. What is the relation? Minus 8 minus 7. What is the relation? Minus 9 minus 7. What is the relation? If you are going to do all these things, it is waste of your time. Rather than doing that, you just need to know that you will have total 4 comparisons. Out of those 4, 2 will be vertical, 2 will be cross. If you know this single point, now just by using that point, you can happily say the answer. In just fraction of seconds, you can do it. So that is the reason, if you compare, this is equal. If you compare these two, it is very clear that x value is less than y. And look here, this is minus 8 minus 7. That is the reason I am saying x is less than y. X less than y, x less than y, x less than y. Here x is equal to y. So 3 times I got less than, 1 time I got equal. So combine and say x less than equal to y. Okay. Next one. X square minus 21x minus 130 equal to 0. Y square plus 26y plus 169 equal to 0. Now look here, whenever the numbers are big, again so many students will feel difficult. Look here, you need not worry about that. If the numbers are big, you can make it simple. Simply what you will do is like divide it by 2. Divide by smaller numbers. If you divide by 2, now 2 cancels in 130 how many times? It is going to cancel 65 times. Now again 65, you can write 65 as, how you can write 65? You can write 65 as 5 13 times, yes or no? 5 13 times 65, which means 130, if you want you can write this in the combination of 2, 5, 13, yes or no? You can write in this combination. If you don't know how to split this 130 directly, make it simple. 130, what you will do is like divide with the smallest number which is divisible. If you divide it by 2, then what happens? 65 times. 65 again 5 13 times, yes or no? Now look here. Now I can take this as 213 times. It will be how much? 26. 26 5 times. 26 5 times will be 130, which means I can write this 21 as minus 26 plus 5. I can write in this way, yes or no? Minus 26 plus 5. Why means 13 2 times it will be 26, yes or no? 26 minus 5. 26 minus 5 will be 21. So what I need is, I need minus 21. As I need minus 21, I need to write this as minus 26 plus 5. Minus 26 plus 5 is nothing but minus 21. When you multiply these two, minus 26 into 5, it is nothing but minus 130. Perfect. So from this I can say values of x. X values will be opposite signs. Opposite signs means 26 minus 5. Yes or no? Similarly, say the values of y. Now here if you observe, this is 169, this is 26. It is very clear. You can write this as 13 plus 13. 13 square is nothing but 169. So directly take it as 13, which means y value is going to be minus 13. Yes or no? As both of them are 13, simply you can say y value 13. Now compare. If you compare, what happened? When you compare these two, x is greater than y. When you compare these two, even now x is greater than y. So simply I can say x value is greater than y value. X greater than y, option 3 is going to be an answer. Is that clear? Again, don't worry whenever the numbers are big. Even if the numbers are big, you need not worry about that. You can simply factorize them. Simply factorize with smallest numbers. Once if you are going to factorize them with smallest numbers, then you can solve these type of questions very easily in examination. Okay? Look at the next question. Here if you observe, x square plus 13x minus 198 equal to 0, y square minus 11y minus 102 equal to 0. Truly speaking, this question, without looking at the question, in just a fraction of seconds, without solving this, I can say answer directly. How I can say answer directly means, look here, whenever c value is whenever c value is negative, you can directly mark answer as no relation. Yes, whenever c value is negative, you can directly mark answer as no relation. Why means, look here, if you have equation in the form of ax square plus bx minus c equal to 0, then roots, what happened? Roots means one will be positive root, another will be negative root. Okay, one will be positive, another will be negative. Is that clear? Similarly, if the equation is ax square minus bx minus c equal to 0, now even then we will have one positive root, one negative root. Okay, in this also we will have one positive root, one negative root. Now observe carefully. Here if you observe, when you solve this, you will have x value, one value positive, another value negative. Similarly, when you solve this, you will get y value, one is positive value, one is negative value. Now you just compare. If you compare positive value, negative value, if you compare, it is very clear that x is greater than y. When you compare these two, y is positive, x is negative. It is very clear y is greater than x. So one time x is greater than y, another time y is greater than x, which means answer is going to be no relation. So simply what you will do is, whenever you are trying to solve questions from quadratic equation, and if you find c value negative, in both the equations, if c value is negative, without using pen and paper, directly you can mark answer as no relation. If you want, you can do also. Even if you do, you will get the same answer. Whenever you find both the equations having c value negative, directly you can say answer as no relation. Okay. Now look here. 6x square plus 10x plus 4 equal to 0. 3y square plus 19y plus 28 equal to 0. Now observe carefully. Actually, if you observe, in this we are having a value, yes or no? If you observe in our previous questions, look, we don't have a value. A value is 1. Look here, a value is 1. But if you observe in this question, what happened? We are having a value. Whenever you have a value, what you have to do is, you have to follow the same procedure. But finally what you have to do is, you need to divide the roots with a value. This is very, very important point. You need to divide the roots with a value. Look here, what is the actual meaning? When I explain, you will get a clear idea. 6 4 times, this will be 24. I can write 10 as plus 6 plus 4. 6 4 times, it will be 24, which means I can say x value is going to be minus 6 minus 4. Yes or no? Here positive, roots will be negative. But as I have told you, you need to divide it with a value, as a value is 6, so divide by 6. Don't forget, whenever you are having a value, you need to follow the same procedure, but at last you have to divide the roots with a value. So that is the reason you are going to get it as minus 6 minus 4. You have to divide with a value. When you divide with a value, divide by 6, divide by 6. Now similarly, look at y. What happens to y? Y, if you observe, 328 times. 328 times, this will be how much? 328 times, if you multiply 60 plus 8 3 times 24, this will be 84. Yes or no? This will be 84. Now how you can write this 18? Now if you observe here, this is like 7 4 times. Yes or no? 28. 7 4 times, here I am having 3. Now how I can write this 19 means, 19 can be written as 12 7. Yes or no? 12 7. Plus 12 plus 7 is something but plus 19. 12 7 times, I am going to get 84. Truly speaking, even this is also not required. Just 28, you can write it as 7 4 times. Now using this one, this one, this one, you need to get 19. How you will get 19? 7 3 times, if I do 21, but actually I need 19. That is the reason you have to do 4 3 times 12. 12 plus 7, 19. Yes. So from this I can say roots will be opposite signs. Opposite signs means minus 12 minus 7. Don't forget, here a value is 3. So divide by 3, divide by 3. Now look here, actually so many students, now they will waste time in examination for the purpose of comparison. Don't try to waste your time for the purpose of comparison. Whenever you are having in this way, again so many students, they will do simplification. They will do simplification. While they are doing simplification, if the calculation is easy, they will do it faster. If the calculation is difficult, that is in terms of decimals, again they will waste lot of time. Rather than simplifying it, what I am going to do is, here look here, here denominator is 6, denominator is 6, here denominator is 3, here denominator is 3. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to make denominator same. If I make denominators same, then I can just compare only numerator values. Yes or no? If I make denominator same, then I can compare only numerators. Yes, that is the reason. This is 6, this is 3. So what I am going to do is, I am going to multiply this numerator and denominator with 2. If I multiply numerator and denominator with 2, now this denominator will be 6. Yes, here denominator is also 6. As the denominators will be 6, 6, now you can directly neglect the denominators. Directly neglect denominator and you can just take numerators only. Now compare 2 12 times, this will be 24, so minus 24. 2 7 times 14 minus 14. Now just to compare, if you are going to compare, this is minus 6 minus 14. This is minus 4 minus 24. Now when you compare these two, x value is greater. When you compare these two, x value is greater. When you compare these two, x value is greater. When you compare these two, x value is greater. In all the comparisons, we came to know x value is greater than y. As x value is greater than y, option 3 is going to be the answer. Is that clear? Just a fraction of seconds, nothing more than that. You can solve these questions in just a fraction of seconds. What you have to do is, whenever you have comparison with respect to fractions, now what so many students will do, if I have like 3 by 6, just a minute, if I have like 7 by 8 and one more I have like 4 by 9. What so many students will do, without making denominator simple, either they will do cross multiplication or they will do simplification. They will try to simplify. In the process of simplification, if they are not good in calculation, they will waste time. Or else they will do cross multiplication. When they do cross multiplication, 7 9 times 63, 8 4 times 32. So I can say 63 is greater than 32. Why to do all these things and waste your time? Don't do these silly calculations. Try to save time. Rather than doing all these things, just make the denominator same. And while making the denominator same, again you need not show multiplying with 2, you need not show. As I was explaining you, that is the reason I showed that I am multiplying with 2. Directly, if you are writing examination, directly multiply with 2. 2 12 times, this will be minus 24. 2 7 times, this will be minus 14. Now just to compare, that's it. Here I have written y means, as I was explaining you, that is the reason I again showed you multiplying with 2. But when you are writing examination, you need not show to everyone. You just need to know what you are doing by yourself. That is sufficient. So you can directly do that. You can directly compare and you can get the answer. So answer for this question is x greater than y. If you are going to apply smart techniques and if you are going to practice very well and if you are going to save time wherever it is possible, only then you can crack the examination. Just without doing all these things, without proper practice, how can you crack the examination? How it's possible? Why? I mean, there are several lakhs of students, they are going to write the examinations. Several lakhs of students are writing examination means definitely why only you have to get the job out of these lakhs of students. If only you have to get the job means you have to be dedicated. You have to work hard. You need smart approaches. You need proper guidance. You have to write mock examinations. If you are going to work hard, only then you are going to crack the examination. Without proper practice, without proper dedication, without proper hard work, you can never crack the examination. You need dedication. You need desire. If you think that you can do it, you have to work hard. Only if you are going to work hard, then only you can crack examination. Without working hard, you can't crack examination. Okay. Look at the next one. X square minus 12 root 2x plus 70 equal to 0. Y square minus 11 root 3y plus 84 equal to 0. Whenever you are having roots, you need not worry. It's very simple. Just what you will do is like try to cancel either a value or c value with 2. But here I don't have a value, I have c value. So cancel this value with whatever the value that is inside the root. Inside root I have 2. So cancel 30 with 2. Cancel 70 with 2. When you cancel 70 with 2, it is going to cancel how many times? 35 times. Similarly, cancel 84 with 3. If you cancel, it is going to cancel here how many times? 28 times. Yes or no? Now observe here, how can I write 35? This is 12, this is 35. How can I write 35? 35 I can write it as minus 7 minus 5. Yes, minus 7 minus 5 is minus 12. Minus 7 into minus 5 is nothing but how much? It is nothing but 35. Yes, but actually we need 70. As we need 70, you have to write this root 2. Root 2, root 2. Don't forget that. Is that clear? Just after cancellation, you need 35. 12 you can write it as 7 5 times 35. Yes or no? So that is the reason you have root 2. Bring that root 2. From this we can say x value is going to be how much? So if this is negative, roots will be positive. Yes, x value is going to how much means x value will be 7 root 2. Yes or no? X value will be 7 root 2. Next, one more value 5 root 2. Similarly, find y value also. If you find y value, how can you write 11? Actually, you need 28. 28 you can write 7 4 times, it will be 28. So minus 7 minus 4. You have root 3, so write that root 3. Root 3, root 3. Okay. Now roots will be how much? Roots will be 7 root 3. This will be 4 root 3. Okay. Now just start comparison. Now if you observe here, this is root 2. This is root 3. Yes or no? Now here if you observe, when you simplify this, what happened? When you simplify this, if you compare these two values, obviously this value will be more. Yes or no? When you compare these two values, this value will be more, which means one time x is more, one time y is more. Then directly I can say answer is no relation. Again, what so many students will do, without using the common sense, again they will try to simplify. What is root 2 value? Root 2 value is 1.414. They will multiply 7 into 1.414 and they will waste time in examination. But don't do such type of things in examination. Try to use your common sense. This is root 3. If this is root 3 means this value will be definitely less than 2. Why means actually if it is root 4 then this is going to be 2. But this root 3 means obviously it will be less than 2 only. Yes or no? Now if you observe, this is 7 root 2. This is 4 root 3, which means when you compare these two, obviously this value will be more. When you compare these two, this is 7 into root 3. Obviously this value will be more. One time x is more, another time y is more. So you can simply say answer as no relation. Is that clear? This is how you can solve whenever you have questions in terms of roots. Don't worry whenever you have in terms of roots. Simply you can cancel either a value or c value with whatever the value you are having inside the root. Inside the root you are having 2. So 70 cancels into 35 times. Similarly 84 cancels in 3, 28 times. Just to simplify, nothing more than that. Okay. Next one. 2x square plus brackets open 6 plus root 5 brackets close x plus 3 root 5 equal to 0. Next one, 8y square plus 16 plus 3 root 5 y plus 6 root 5 equal to 0. Now this is also very good question, and if you can really understand the question, you can solve this very easily. If you want, you can just pause the video and you can say what is your answer in the comment box. Okay, just pause and try to say what is the answer in the comment box. Now if you observe here, this is very simple, it's not difficult. When you multiply AC value, what is AC? 2 into 3 root 5. 2 into 3 root 5 is nothing but 6 root 5. Yes or no? It is very clear. This is nothing but 6x plus root 5x. Yes, which means 3 root 5 into 2 is nothing but 6 root 5. Now this is nothing but 6 root 5, which means this is 6x plus root 5x. Yes or no? So we can write this as plus 6 plus root 5. Plus 6 plus root 5 means, then what will be the roots? Roots will be minus 6 minus root 5. As you are having a value 2, so divide by 2, divide by 2. This is nothing but x value. Is that clear? It is given to us directly. When you multiply AC values, 2 into 3 root 5 is nothing but 6 root 5. It is very clear, 6 plus root 5, 6 plus root 5. Now 6 plus root 5, if you multiply, you are going to get 6 root 5 directly. As you are going to get 6 root 5 directly, which means this is 6x, this is root 5x. Now you are splitting this here. Now when you are going to split this, roots will be opposite signs. Plus 6 will be minus 6, plus root 5 will be minus root 5. Yes or no? Now similarly, look at this one. What is AC value? AC value will be 8, 6 times 48, 48 root 5. This is nothing but AC value. Now how can you write this one? You can write this as 16y plus 3 root 5y. Now if you want, you can multiply this to, if you multiply this to 16 into 3 root 5, 16 into 3 root 5 is nothing but 48 root 5, which means directly I am going to get here, as I am getting directly write values of y values will be opposite signs means minus 16 minus 3 root 5. You are having a value 8, so divide by 8, divide by 8. Okay, now just to compare. Now observe here, when you are trying to compare, if you are going to feel any confused, look at this is negative, 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 negative. As all of them are having negative values, simply you can neglect negative values. Okay, why means some of the students again they will feel difficult while comparing with negative values. That is the reason, as all of them are having negative value, then you can neglect the negative value. If all of them are having negative, if all of them are not having negative, you can't neglect negative. But here I am having negative, here I am having negative, here I am having negative, here I am having negative. That is reason I am going to neglect all of them. If I am going to neglect the negative value and just I am going to compare only positive values. Yes or no? If you want, you can simplify this, or else you can make denominator same. It's up to you. If you are going to make denominator same, you need to multiply the denominator value with 4. When you multiply with 4, 6 4 times, this will be 24. This will be 4 root 5. Yes or no? Now just to compare. Now if you are going to compare, what happened? When you compare these two values, that is 24, 16. Why means we are making denominator same. When we are making denominator same, when you compare these two values, this value is big. But when we compare these two values, this value is big. One time x value is big, another time y value is big, which means answer is going to be no relation. Yes or no? If you want, you can simplify. 6 cancels in 2 3 times, 16 cancels in 8 2 times. If you want, you can simplify. Or else what you can simply do is, as I told you to make denominator same, this is 8, this is 2. Multiply this with 4. If you multiply 6 4 times 24, this will be 4 root 5. Now compare 24, 4 root 5, 16 and 3 root 5. When you compare these two values, x value is bigger. When you compare these two values, y value is bigger. One time x is bigger, another time y is bigger. So you can say answer is going to be no relation. Is that clear? And so many students, by looking at this equation, they will think that this question is difficult question. But truly speaking, this is the most easiest question out of all the questions whatever we have solved. Why means in this directly they have given, directly without using any single step, directly you can take this negative signs. Look here, this is nothing but minus 6, this is minus 5, this is minus 16, this is minus 3. Directly you can take without using pen paper, directly you can say. Yes or no? So examiner gives us questions which are very easy, but in a smart way. You have to think. Your spontaneity has to be really good. If your spontaneity is good, then even if the question is easy question, you can solve it easily. If you are not able to react for the question, then easy question also looks difficult if you are not having proper awareness in the subject and if you don't have proper spontaneity skills. Then how you are going to get spontaneity means only through practice. You need to practice. You need proper guidance. Only then you are going to get spontaneity. Once if you are having good spontaneity skills, then obviously you can solve questions very easily in examination. Okay. So these are the 10 questions we have discussed from topic quadratic equation. And as I have told you, we are going to start new batches for arithmetic. So arithmetic new batch, reasoning new batch, English new batch, okay, and general awareness new batch, arithmetic reasoning advanced max 0 to hero batch combination, bank SSC RRB combo pack. So all these batches are available in both English medium and Telugu medium. Based upon the language, whatever you're comfortable, you can join any of these batches. If you want to watch demo videos, you can join free demo video course also. You can join. You can just go and download Chandan Logics app from Google Play Store. And if you have any doubts, you can just call us to these numbers and we will be there to help you out. Okay, any doubts, whatever the doubt you have, you can just call us and we will help you out. Okay, and if you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button and try to share this video with as many friends as possible. Thank you. Have a nice day. Meet the next session. Bye bye.